Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Verse number 31, chapter number 36. See they not how many generations before them we destroyed? Not to them will they return, but each one of them, all will be brought before us for judgment. So once again, this is the three themes that we remind ourselves. One is Tawheed, there is only one God. Secondly is the Risalat, which is the guidance from the messengers. And third is the guarantee of the life after death, which is the day of judgment, followed by the life in eternity. So if you look at the history of nations, you find that every tyrant, every dictator in the world, because they went on to destroying other nations, invading other nations through colonialism and imperialism, once they become so wealthy and arrogant, then they tend to forget God. They forget about spirituality. They start mocking spirituality. They start embracing an atheistic way of life. They start following the teachings of Charles Darwin and the teachings of a materialistic life, that no, God does not exist, or we are not accountable to anyone, because they become so arrogant that they think that they themselves are gods or lords by themselves. In the same way that Pharaoh became so arrogant, he was so wealthy and he had so much power or control, the people were scared of him, and he felt that he was the Lord and God of the universe, and he, through his arrogance, he refused to listen to the messengers that came to him, Musa alayhi salam and Harun alayhi salam, Moses and Aaron, and he refused them. Similarly, there were the people of the Ad and the Thamud and so many nations. Initially, when the messengers came to them, they refused them, they mocked them, they turned away. And God, in His mercy, the law of the universe is, once you remove God from the equation of your life, that is the beginning of your destruction. It does not matter who you are. There were nations in the past that were more powerful than today's first world nations, and they were more wealthier than today's nations, yet they have all been destroyed. Why? Because they rejected the Supreme Creator of the heavens and the earth. But each one of them, and it is a guarantee, that every single nation of the past, all the empires of the past, whether it is the Aztec civilization in South America, whether it is the various empires on the African continent, the various Mughal empires in India, the various emperors of China, or the emperors of Japan and Korea and so on, all the various emperors and empires of the world will all be brought back in front of the Supreme Creator for judgment. And this is a guarantee. Everyone. The Russians will be there, the Americans will be there, the Chinese, the Koreans, the Australians, the South Africans, people from Brazil and Venezuela and Argentina and America and United Kingdom and Canada, Britain, Ireland, Scotland, Iceland, Greenland, Sweden, all the Nordic countries, all of Europe, Russia, Ukraine, everybody, from the first human being to the last human being, whether you're a Christian or a non-Christian, whether you're a Muslim or a non-Muslim, whether you're a Scientologist or an atheist or a New Age religion or a pagan worshipper, monotheist, pantheist, polytheist, agnostic or atheist, even Charles Darwin and Professor Richard Dawkins and Professor Brian Cox and Carl Sagan and Stephen Hawking, everybody will stand there in front of God, and this is a guarantee. Even all the Hollywood celebrities, the Academy Award winners, the Oscar Award winners, all the various popes of the world, the presidents and prime ministers and honorable members of parliament, every single human being will stand in front of God on the day of judgment. And on that day, your bank balance is not going to help you. On that day, your title is not going to help you. You cannot tell God, you know what, I'm the president of this country, or I'm the prime minister, or I'm an honorable member of parliament, and I need a pardon. No, your title is not going to help you. Because if people suffered because of you, then you're going to be held accountable on that day, which is a guarantee for everybody. Nobody can escape that day, and that's an absolute guarantee. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.